Welcome, Sagittarius, to High Priestess Influence and to your general weekly tarot guidance. So this will be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for February 24th through March 1st. Of course, dates are approximate and flexible. You may find resonance with this message whenever you view it, or you may find none at all since it's general. So take anything that resonates with you, leave the rest for someone else, and never put anyone else's judgment or opinion above your own. Oops, on the floor. And keep in mind, Saggy, that the cards are just here as a guide and not as predictors. And it's always my intention to attract the cards that will best serve those of you who actually view this message. So from the minor arcana, we have one card for the physical realm. I think it's two cards for the mental realm. And then I think it's one card for the, that's way too many. One card for the spiritual realm. And now from the major arcana, we want the card that best represents the overall energy here. It's very strange, Saggy, but it's almost like the cards feel like stuck. I feel as though I'm supposed to wait on the overall energy. So I'm going to put those down for now, and let's start talking about what we have, and we'll come back to those. All right, so in the physical realm here, we have the Two of Wands reversed. Now, as soon as I picked this up, I immediately felt that even though it was kind of showing reversed the way I picked it up, I felt that it's not necessarily reversed for each of you. Either way, the message is similar, okay? With it reversed, it's you contemplating your future. You're thinking about what's next. What's next? What do I want? Where am I headed? And for those of you who know where you're headed, you're thinking, what's the first step? How do I get started? And and the reversal comes in with the feeling of a little bit of frustration, like I know there's more out there for me, and I'm just not sure what it is, or I'm just not sure how to get started, or what direction I want to head in, or I can't narrow it down. So for those of you for whom this card might be upright, there's more of a direction, a knowing or feeling toward the direction you want to go. I feel as though there are some of you who are feeling inspired. You're looking out there at the world, and you know there's something out there for you, and you have an idea of what it is, and you're building the inspiration, and you're attracting the next steps to you, okay? But again, there are those of you, and it may be the majority of you, who know there's more out there for you, but you're just feeling a little bit stuck, a little bit frustrated, a little bit unclear as to what you want and what direction. You just know there's more out there for you. Just know it. You just know it, but you just can't. You're just having difficulty figuring it out, or putting your finger on it, or being specific about it. And that's fine. All creation begins with desire, yet not having the specifics yet, not knowing exactly what you want or where you are headed. And, it's not that you ever want to take someone else's path. Each of us is completely unique and we should be living our own life. But the lessons that we can take from some people are more on a general level. And what I'm feeling here is that there are some people who are so open to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing, and they attract so many opportunities to themselves, and they're like willing to take that first step, but their vibration toward that step, their vibration toward that new direction is so high that they can't miss. So I'm feeling, Saggy, that for those of you for whom this is reversed, take a more positive stance, a more positive outlook, and know that you can't get it wrong. Know that everything always works out for you and that there's so much to look forward to, and turn this energy upright. And then you will feel inspired. Then you will feel it, inner knowing. Feel it in your body. You will know what steps to take. The inspiration will come to you if you can try to turn this energy upright and just be open to anything new, any new direction that comes your way. It's not always an easy thing to do. I mean, totally guilty of not being open to any direction or following, my heart's desire at all times. So in the mental realm, we have the Page of Pentacles reversed, followed by the Four of Pentacles upright. All right, so yeah, there's some more skepticism here. So I'm feeling for some of you, this is a career you're contemplating here, a direction you want to go related to your career or your job. For some of you, it could be a relationship, but I'm feeling for a lot of you, it's a career direction. And there, again, you have this energy of the Page of Pentacles that's just waiting to be turned upright. I think there's a little bit of a lack of confidence in yourself. I think you don't believe that you'll actually do it this time. I think you are worried that you won't make the first move or take the first step necessary toward this career. You might believe that it's not possible or it's going to be too difficult. It's just a lack of confidence here. With the Four of Pentacles here, you're focused on financial stability. You're focused on financial stability. And the 4 is a nice, stable, solid number. You're focused on building a foundation for yourself. But it's a feeling of thinking too small here, because The Four of Pentacles, while, it's about financial stability here, there's also a sense of holding back, of not thinking big enough. Stability is fine, my dear Saggy, but you want more than stability. You want security. You want comfort. You want ease and joy and fun. And I feel as though you're thinking a little too small here, which makes sense. I mean, what you focus on is what creates your reality. So I just got a sense of, like, vicious is a strong word, but the expression, like a vicious cycle. In other words, self-doubt and thinking small and feeling frustrated and unclear as to what you want to do, and experiencing this lack of clarity and this frustration creates more thinking like this, which creates more of the same of this, which creates more of the same of this. It's a vicious cycle going round and round here. So it's really just a matter of turning the page of Pentacles upright and turning the Two of Wands upright. And listen, Saggy, I read intuitively, so I could have pulled different cards and gotten a similar message. But the fact that these are the cards here is meaningful. So in other words, you can turn this Two of Wands upright and feel inspired and look out beyond your immediate world at the world at large and feel inspired and know that there are bigger things out there for you. There are better things out there for you. Feel that. Feel that enthusiasm. I mean, literally, get excited. Feel the excitement in your body. Feel it in your, in your gut, in your heart, in your head. Just feel it vibrating through you. There's so much out there for the taking, as long as you can get into alignment with it, right? Turn this Page of Pentacles upright and be ready for this next endeavor of yours. There's something out there ready for you to begin, ready for you to create, ready for you to take on. And it may begin with stability and solid foundations, but it's so much more than that. Okay, Saggy. Wow, the best for last. Okay, not last. We still need the overall energy, but as far as the minor arcana, this is like my favorite card. It may be my favorite card out of all of them, including the major arcana. I love, love, love the Nine of Pentacles. Whenever I am holding the Nine of Pentacles, looking at the Nine of Pentacles, I feel utter well-being and complete worthiness. Complete and utter worthiness, complete and utter well-being. I feel luxury. I feel comfort, security, joy, alignment. I feel comfortable in my own skin. I feel, 1,000% satisfied. I love this card so much. And this is your message from the spiritual realm. And, the spiritual realm is really imploring you, Saggy, to recognize your worthiness. Know that all is well. All is always well. Saggy, you are an eternal, non-physical being who came into this life, into this human incarnation, for the experience. You came here for mostly fun and joy and creation, and you knew you would experience some unwanted experiences. You knew you would, but you also knew that it was those unwanted experiences that would provide your expansion, that would let you know what it is that you don't want, so that you could realize what it is that you do want and focus on that. You didn't come here to think about what is unwanted. You didn't come here to feel frustrated and uninspired. You came here to have experiences maybe that didn't resonate that much with you. But then you knew that, or you planned to immediately refocus on what you want. You would leave the attention on the unwanted behind and focus on what you do want, what makes you feel good in your skin, what makes this experience wonderful for you. Because if you don't have some of those, downtimes, those dips, those unwanted experiences, you not only would not be able to find more things to appreciate and enjoy and create that expansion, but you also wouldn't even recognize the good times. They would just be times. They wouldn't be good. They would just be times. We all think that's what we want, but you need that occasional frustration, that occasional dip in the vibration, so that you can refocus, expand, and recognize the expansion and recognize the joy. So I love that the universe is just encouraging you to know that all is well, all is always well. You can rest assured in that, as long as you know that you are a worthy being, and you are equally as worthy as every other being on this planet and in the universe. We all are. And when you can recognize that worthiness, you can allow it in. You can allow the evidence of your alignment to manifest. So this Nine of Pentacles is beautiful, Saggy. Beautiful. Run with this energy. Run with it. Run with it. Let's see if we can get a card for the overall energy here. And as I'm discussing that to you, I actually hope I held the card properly in the screen, because I'm just staring up at this beautiful sky. I've never seen a sky like this before. It's almost, I don't even know how to describe it. I would say it's like a ladder, except it's way wider than a ladder. But the clouds are wavy stripes, like a very wide ladder with wavy steps. And it's just beautiful. And again, I've never seen a sky like this in all my years. Okay, so you have the High Priestess reversed. So this tells me, Saggy, that I am supposed to encourage you to trust your inner knowing. You know, there's a sense here in this vicious cycle. Again, vicious is too strong a word for it, but you know what I mean. This cycle of just maybe feeling frustration, feeling a lack of confidence and such. You're not trusting your inner knowing, okay? You need to trust your inner knowing. You need to trust your body to make this decision for you, to make your decisions for you. You know, trust that gut response. Trust your intuition. Trust your heart's desire, that immediate knowing of what you want. Okay, trust that feeling that you have in your chest when you know something is right for you. Okay, it's the response is different for each of us. We don't all have that same we don't all have the same exact response in our body when it comes to making our decisions, but most of us do have some sort of a response in our body, and it's time to get in touch with that and trust your inner knowing. Okay, with the High Priestess reversed, it's an indication that you're not, and that is why you're feeling uninspired, Saggy. You have 2 2s here in reversed, in reverse. So it's about tapping into your inner knowing and receiving the inspiration. So really trust that inner knowing, Saggy. That's really, really important here. And really focus on this beautiful 9 of Pentacles energy. I really, really love this card. Focus on this card and you can't go wrong. If you're in alignment, if you're focused on this card, you are feeling wonderful, and your alignment couldn't be better if this is how you feel. And when you feel this way, it will be easy to tap into that inner knowing. Okay, my Saggy friends, I want to thank you so very much for being with me. If you'd like to support this channel, just do me a favor and give it a thumbs up, and even subscribe if you haven't done so already. But either way, I want to thank you so much for being with me. I hope the week ahead is fabulous, and I hope to see you back here again with me next week, my dear Saggy friends.